Hello and welcome. I'm Ashur Anam. Welcome to our Mind Mastery preview call. Today we're going to play with mind. We're going to play with the concept of an upcoming class, and we're going to play with some techniques while I also play with the live stream for the first time. As I was saying earlier, that we had a little bit of technical glitch and we were just playing with how to make the live stream work, how to make sure that you can all see me and hear me clearly. So let's really dive into today's some of the concepts that I want to talk to you about. First thing is I want to mention that your thoughts are powerful. We just started a new year, so Happy New Year to all of you. And at the beginning of the year, what I like to do is to focus on that particular year's vision. So around January 1st, 2nd, I take some time, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes or an hour, and write down my vision for the new year. That way I empower myself and I energize myself the very first day of the year, and I set the tone for the year. I want to talk to you about focus, flow, and direction. So when you set up your vision for the year, you allow yourself to be empowered by the cosmic flow of energy and information. So if you have not set up your New Year's vision, 2017 vision, do set up something, okay? On January 1st, we had a powerful call about setting up your vision, and the Mind Mastery program will build on top of that. But set up some of your goals and vision and priority. Yeah? Another thing is, what is a priority? When I talk about a priority, I talk about some of your goals for the year that are major, that are your priorities. Your priority is not eating more carrots, taking more walks. Those will be a part of your health and wellness goal or health and wellness vision. So let's make sure that this week, before this weekend, you take some time and really either go through and write down your 2017 vision, or if you already have it, just review it, fine-tune it, and then think about what are some of your next steps. So I want to really discuss today about getting started in this year and really play with the energy of this year so that you can create more success. Okay. First thing I want to talk about is certainly conditioning your brain for success. Okay. Let me ask you a question right now, and just simply notice your thoughts when I ask you the question. How was 2016 for you? What are your thoughts about last year? Notice what pops up immediately. Are you having thoughts, visions, ideas, or remembering events that created more fun, joy, excitement, success, collaboration? Or did thoughts pop up around what didn't work out? Okay, so notice that, and we want to make sure that when we think about our goals, our priorities, our vision, our year, our finances, our relationships, our health and wellness, our personal and spiritual goals and visions, and our cosmic vision or our life purpose, when we think about these, I want to make sure that we all focus on things that are beneficial for us. So we all focus on higher vibrational information, thoughts and feelings and information that create higher vibration in us. We want to focus on those instead of what didn't work out or what we think are not going to happen or we think are not going to be possible. So we want to remove those, okay? So I want to make sure that this year together we all focus on creating as much magic as possible, as many magical events as possible. So we want to focus on attracting a stronger flow of abundance and prosperity energies, a stronger flow of love and relationship energies, a stronger flow of health and wellness energies, and a stronger flow of personal and spiritual growth and your cosmic alignment energies. So that, for that reason, focusing on your vision is really important. And before you can focus on your vision, you want to have a vision, right? So take some time today, tomorrow, in the next few days to make sure that you go over some of your ideas, your goals, your priorities, and things that you would like to attract or create or manifest this year. Okay? Once you have those, then we can play more with the energy of conditioning your brain for success. Okay? So I want to talk about some concepts, and in the Mind Mastery program itself, I will go deeper into some of those concepts. First thing I want to talk about is certainly making sure that your brain accepts the information that you are thinking about or you're feeding your brain. Okay? So for example, if you say or if you think that a lot of times when it comes to affirmation, people make this type of statement. Let's take a nice round figure. Let's take financial abundance first, because it's easy to see, it's easy to calculate. So let's take a nice round figure, and let's say your monthly income goal is $10,000. Okay, you don't earn it yet. Maybe you earn 3,000 or 5,000 or 8,000. It doesn't matter what that is. Let's take nice round figure, $10,000. That's your monthly income goal. So when you start to say, using affirmation and other techniques, that I earn $10,000 a month, immediately your brain protests. If you haven't done it, especially in the past, then every cell of your body may protest. No, you don't. You're lying. That's not true. Get back to your real world, and all those ideas and concepts and thoughts will pop up. Okay? So I want to help you change some of that. Instead of making statements like that, now if they work for you, that's great. That's magical. Keep doing that. Anything that's working for you, you don't need to change it. You only want to enhance things by using guidance. So if they work for you, great. If they're not working for you, then change the questions. Yeah? Change your way of thinking so that you can condition your brain for success. So if your goal, if your financial goal is to earn $10,000 a month, then your brain must accept that as a possibility. So ask yourself the question, is it possible for a person to earn $10,000 a month? Absolutely, right? Your brain's going to say absolutely, because you know about a lot of people. You can probably think about hundreds of people that you know who make a lot more than that. Ask yourself the question, are all options available in this universe? Yes. We know that from spiritual teachings, from science, from technology, from the holographic universe, and all the things we talk about. Every option is available. So when you ask that question, is it possible to earn $10,000 a month? Yes. Is it possible for me to earn $10,000 a month? Notice how your brain responds. Is it a yes? Is it, well, let's see, we kind of need to do some work around it, then we can accomplish it. Those are great. If it's a no, you want to change it. Okay? So you want to condition your brain for success. Now I want to ask you another question, or I want to ask you the question this way. Ask yourself, am I worthy of earning $10,000 a month? Notice your response. if it shows up, if your heart says no, there are events that happened in your past or things that you have noticed in your family when you were little, and maybe things that happened in your life when you were in school, college, and you got conditioned around worthiness issue. So we want to change that. When you say, I'm worthy of earning $10,000 a month, it's easier for us to accept that. It's easier for the brain to accept that as a possibility, that yes, it is possible. It is possible because so many people are doing that, and I'm a cosmic being. All possibilities exist in this universe. All options are here, and it is worthy for me. Yeah, I'm worthy of earning $10,000 a month. Okay? So when you begin to ask questions like that, it helps you to condition your brain for success. Okay? So after I am done with the preview call, I'm going to send when you get the information about or when the page where you can access the video, I'll figure something out. We'll have some details and some questions there, and you can look at some of those questions and answer them. Okay, so when you mention I am worthy of earning, and you fill in the blank, I'm just taking $10,000 as a nice round figure. You figure out where you are. Is it 5,000? Is it 3,000? Is it 10,000? Is it 12,000? 15,000? You figure out where you are and where you would like to be. Let's take a look at 2017 and your financial vision. Where would you like to be in December of 2017? It's a long-term vision, a year-long vision. So if you are earning a certain amount and you want to gradually increase it, or you want to increase it in one shot, either way, however it happens is fine. You want to look at conditioning your brain for success so that it accepts that $10,000 or $8,000 or $15,000 as your income. When it accepts it, your brain, your body, your cells will send out a signal out to the universe that says, yes, this is my reality. So begin to make that statement to yourself every day and write that down somewhere. Write it down on, let's say, sticky notes. Like, for example, think about sticky notes like this, right? Write these questions and statements on those sticky notes saying, I am worthy of earning X per month. X is whatever your vision is for this year. So every day, when you look at it multiple times a day. When you look at it, let's say I write down here, I am worthy of earning X per month, and I'm going to take a look at it every day. I'm going to post it on a mirror, on a wall, on my desk. You can have multiple ones. I'm going to take a look at it every day, multiple times a day, and I'm going to look at that statement. I'm worthy of earning X per month. Okay. And then focus on possibility. Run Restore Inner Abundance through you. Run a golden spiraling abundance vortex through you. Think about that golden spiraling vortex running through every part of you, through your cells, atoms, DNA, through your bank accounts, through your thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs. So what you're doing is you're conditioning your brain for success, and you're using different tools. You're using an energy vortex. You're using holographic tools to help you create that success. Okay? So it's very important. Begin to think about some of your goals and some of your priorities, and make sure your brain is conditioned to accept that. So for that, just write down, I am worthy of, fill in the blank, earning 5,000, 8,000, 10,000, 15,000 a month. I am worthy of receiving love. I am worthy of experiencing vibrant health. I am worthy of attracting perfect health. And you define in your mind and in your heart what perfect health means. Whenever you use abstract terms, you define what that means. So as long as you're clear, you send out clear signals to the universe. So when you condition your brain for success, as you are saying this every day, and as you are looking at the sticky notes every day that says, I am worthy of, attracting my love, attracting perfect health and wellness, attracting $X, then thinking about it, then thinking about what your life would look like when you experience that, when you manifest it in your mind and in your heart, move into that reality. Now think about a doorway opening up in front of you, and just imagine moving through the door. Close your eyes, move through the door, and you enter a new reality. Tell yourself that I have just entered a new reality, and for that reality, it is true that I am worthy of earning $8,000 a month, or $10,000 a month, or $20,000 a month. Whatever your goal is, write that down. Focus on it every day, multiple times a day. It is your life, it is your vision. So you want to constantly feed information to your brain and nurture yourself in a way that you really condition your brain for success. And I keep repeating it, but when you condition your brain to accept that, yes, you are worthy of receiving $10,000 a month, you are good enough for earning $10,000 a month, then it's easier to think and feel and say, yes, my law for my new reality is that I earn $10,000 a month. I earn $10,000 a month. I earn $8,000 a month. I earn $20,000 a month. So you're conditioning your brain for success. Use the same amount every day. Use the same message every day. Use the same suggestion every day until you manifest it. If you keep changing it every other day, then you're sending out mixed signals into the universe. And you're sending mixed signals to you, to different parts of you. So write these questions down and really look at making these statements every day, multiple times a day. See it with your eyes. So you're going to have those sticky notes in different parts of your house, on your mirror, on your desk. Don't think about what other people would say. That's not their business. When you are successful and when they see you creating more success, others will follow you. Okay, so make sure you begin to do that. And if you don't have sticky notes, get some tomorrow, get some within the next 24 hours, and write down some of those statements. I am worthy of earning X. You define where you want to be on December 31st. And every year you can evaluate. You can make long-term visions also, but let's also focus on, when I say long-term, like 3 to 5 years, but let's also focus on short-term, like yearly, not monthly. We often overestimate what we can do in a month. We seriously underestimate what we can do in a year. And we also overestimate what we can do in 1 year. We seriously underestimate what we can do in 3 to 5 years. A lot of university studies show that. So let's begin to think about your short-term goals in terms of, depending on where you are, maybe in terms of quarters or in terms of years. Whatever works best for you, simply notice it. So I'm going to ask you to think about yearly, but if quarterly works for you, do that. So whatever I'm saying, listen to that, but fine-tune it for yourself, just to make sure your system is in harmony with it. Okay? So goals around your finances, relationship, health and wellness, personal and spiritual growth, and fun, joy, travel, recreation. These are the 5 areas you want to focus on first. Anything else that you may have and that may be a priority for you, add that. but definitely add these 5 areas because these are some of the major areas for all of us, and we want to condition our brain for success in all these areas. So when you write down and when you focus on it every day and run a golden spiraling energy vortex for focusing on abundance, or a rose energy vortex, think about rose petals going through you, and then you focus on love. Think about emerald green or nature's energy flowing through you, and think about perfect health and wellness, and make those statements to yourself. I am worthy of receiving $X. I am worthy of earning $X. I am good enough for earning $X. Make those statements to you over and over and over again, repeatedly, and then you imprint those statements in your brain. See, whenever you have a thought, your neurons fire, and your neurons, you have, I don't know, trillions and trillions of neurons maybe. You have all these neurons firing whenever you have thoughts. So if your thoughts are more about what happened last year, and who said what, and what didn't work out, and what you should have done, what you could have done, what you could have done last week to avoid some of the issues that you are having now, then all those neurons are firing and you are focusing toward the past, toward what's not beneficial. So let's focus toward the future, and let's focus toward attracting new possibilities and solutions. Okay? All right. So when I, the notes that I'm gonna make, that's gonna be on the thank you page, the thank you page that you have seen, where the information about the live stream was posted. So make sure you check back that page a little after we are done today, and then you will see some of the questions that I have asked and some of the statements that I'm asking you to make. Okay, so let's really make the decision this month, and let's really make the decision today that this year you want to condition your brain for long-term success. Now, 2017 is a very powerful year. It is, when it comes to Chinese astrology and feng shui, it is the year of the fire rooster. And the element of the year is fire. It is yin fire. Fire brings in transformation. So it's a year of transformation, and rooster is also connected to the root chakra. Feng shui is not superstition. It's about setting up your environment in a way so you constantly send out and broadcast signals about success, about attracting success, so that you can create all the things that you are looking for. So it's a powerful year energetically to build your long-term foundation for success, for creativity, for attracting magic and miracles, and everything that you desire. So let's really focus this year to condition your brain for success. See, if you have spent 10, 20, 30, 40, or maybe 60, 70 years thinking in one way, and if you do the exercises for 3 days, and if you look at your bank account and you see, oh, wait a minute, I didn't have a huge increase, and then you stop, guess what? You just go backwards. You have worked with things that did not help you, or are not helping you, or did not work out in the past for years, for decades. So let's take this year, and especially the next few months, the first quarter, to really focus on conditioning your brain for success. If you actually use the tools and the techniques that I'm talking about, because I've been using them for the last couple of months actually, on and off, and I noticed that when I go deeper and play more with them, a lot of new things happen. A lot of new people come to the community. I get more creative ideas, new possibilities show up, and so when you follow them And when you begin to send out and broadcast the signals about what you would love to explore or create or manifest on a regular basis, and when your brain and your body sends out that signal out into the universe, then automatically you can attract a stronger flow of abundance energy for all areas of your life. So you really make sure that before you evaluate yourself, you spend this quarter, January, February, March, or if you're looking at it or listening to it later, just spend the next 3 months first to really condition your brain for success. Scientists talk about how it takes about 28 days for creating success. Yeah, some studies say 21, but majority of the studies say 28 days. So let's take 3 months to condition your brain for success, to attract a stronger vibration of love energy, abundance energy, prosperity and success energies, health and wellness energies, and a stronger flow of cosmic alignment. Okay, so let's really focus on these. So for you to focus on these, certainly you want to make sure that you have an outline of your yearly vision. So create that if you haven't created it, and then make sure you follow the statements and keep saying those to yourself, so that you accept that yes, you are worthy of receiving $X per month. And then you move forward toward, yes, that is my reality, and I do earn $10,000, $15,000, or whatever that is per month. I do experience magical love and romance and relationship. I do experience collaboration in my family. I experience harmony in my team. My company is constantly growing. I'm attracting new clients every day, every week, every month. Whatever your goals are based on where you are, I know many of you are practitioners too, begin to customize and fine-tune the statements for your vision, for your reality, for your profession, for your company, for your family, for your life. When you condition your brain with these statements, then once you see things are getting manifested, then stretch yourself a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So let's move forward that way, and then we can focus on creating mega success step by step without overwhelming ourselves, thinking, oh, that's way too much, or that's a huge goal, I don't think I can do it. Okay, so then that's fine. Just take bits and pieces, take it a little bit at a time. Okay. The other thing I want to mention is asking powerful question. Whenever you notice any kind of disharmony, ask yourself, what would I rather experience? Okay. When you ask that question, what would I rather experience, you actually attract new possibilities. So here's what happens in your brain. Let's say you're having a thought about something that happened last week. Maybe an argument that happened with a family member, or with your spouse, or with a business partner, or something that happened with a client, or something that happened that caused disharmony in your life around finances or relationship or in some other areas. Your brain will keep going back and focusing on what happened, what should have happened, and all those details. The moment you notice these lower vibrational energies, these are all non-beneficial things. They happened in the past. Let's detach from them. Okay. So anytime you have these thoughts and feelings, and I know it's tricky to think initially, and we all do that. We all go back and think about all these events. But the moment you catch yourself and make conscious effort of doing that, the moment you catch yourself having certain types of thoughts about things that didn't work out or things that are not beneficial, ask yourself the question, what would I rather attract? What would I rather create, or what would I rather manifest? When you ask that question, your brain goes onto a different channel and it begins to think about possibilities. Then when you think about possibilities, the neurons in your brain that are connected more to events that brought success and prosperity in you, those will fire. So when you think about possibilities, you direct those neurons to fire up and connect you with higher vibration and things that are beneficial for you. Okay, so that's something really powerful, especially when you think about how neurons fire and what happens. Let me give you an example. Think about right now green tea. Just close your eyes for, let's say, 10 seconds and think about green tea. What popped up immediately? For some of you, it may have popped up that it doesn't have much of a taste. Some thought it's caffeine free. Some thought, well, not every type of green tea is caffeine free. Some thought, well, it's healthy. Some thought it has a lot of antioxidant. Those are programmed in your brain. So whenever you have any kind of thoughts around your finances, around relationships, around health and wellness, your brain is connecting to a lot of past events and it's pulling up information about what worked, what didn't work. When more information get pulled up around what worked, it's easier for you to create more success in that area. When you have more neurons firing and connecting with possibilities and connecting with what happened and how it was empowering, how it created success in your life, then those are empowering thoughts. It's easy for you to create more success when those neurons fire. When neurons fire and connect you with what didn't work out, or you know what, it should have happened that way, or I shouldn't have done that, those kind of energies, then you lower your vibration and more neurons fire about what didn't work out, and the thing or the idea that you have, it becomes more difficult for you to attract it or manifest it faster because you have more neurons firing up and connecting you to things that did not work out. So for that reason, again, going back to the beginning, when you begin to condition yourself saying, yes, I am worthy of receiving this type of love, this much money, this type of abundance, I'm worthy of experiencing magical relationship, whatever that means to you, define that for yourself. So when you begin to condition your brain with all these ideas and possibilities, then it becomes easier for you to create success. So I keep stressing it, but it's really important that this year you really focus on setting up a foundation for long-term success and prosperity. So let's condition your brain for success. Now, let me talk about a concept about brain refreshing technique. This is something I've been playing with recently, and I'm going to go much deeper with a lot of slides and visuals this weekend when we go through the Mind Mastery program. Brain refreshing technique is about constantly reloading some information in your brain. Okay, so let me show you something. Let me show you this again. Your brain loaded some information. It shapes like a star. It's a sticky note. You can put it on a wall. You can put it somewhere else, on a mirror. You can write some notes. It's a great visual and a reminder for creating success. It's a reminder for anything. it's yellow, it's made of paper. All those things got loaded, and a lot more information got loaded in a split second. Your brain is like a search engine. The moment you see something, your brain automatically pulls up all the data around it. So it's almost like you have a control panel in front of you, and all over the control panel, your brain has all the entries pulled up. So every single possibility option data is in front of you, okay? So think about that monitor. There's this gigantic monitor in front of you, and every time you see something, your brain refreshes that information. So let me show you something again. Your brain refreshed that information again. Your brain refreshed that information again. So some of the things we want to start to do is have empowering statements, visuals, and information in different formats that are beneficial for you, okay? And look at them over and over and over again. When you have the statement written, I am worthy of earning, let's say, again, nice round figure, $10,000 a month. And let's say you have it written on this particular sticky note. Close your eyes, open it, look at the note. What's going to happen is your brain is going to refresh the information here. It says, I'm worthy of earning $10,000 a month. Then think about earning and receiving $10,000 a month from many different sources, however it comes to you in the most harmonious and joyful way. After 5 or 7 or 10 seconds, close your eyes and look at it again. The note that you have, I'm worthy of receiving $10,000 a month. Then think about earning it, moving to that reality, think about the possibilities, and after 5 or 7 or 10 seconds, again, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, look at it again. It's a part of the brain refreshing technique that I'm going to explain in the next few days. As we go through Mind Mastery, I'm going to add some visuals and some slides and some encoded images too. When you begin to refresh information in your brain, it creates new neural connections. It breaks a lot of old neural pathways and connections that are no longer beneficial, and it reloads the connections with the new information. So think about it. You're constantly reloading a web browser in front of you. What happens is every time you reload, all the data reloads again. All the images get updated, all the graphics, all the text, the color, everything that's on the web page, it gets refreshed. If changes were made by that time you upload again, then you are going to see those changes. So for example, if you're looking at my website, and if I update an image, and if I add some new text, when you refresh, then you're going to see the new image and the new text. In a similar way, your brain, every time you update or every time you look at it visually, then your brain is reloading the information. It's like pressing the on button of your phone or computer and turning your phone or computer on. When it's on, it reloads all the information. So close your eyes, open it, see the information. Again, the message, the comment, any associated visual, anything that helps you and empowers you for that particular goal. One is certainly success, prosperity, and abundance, which includes financial abundance. Another one is love and relationship. Another one is health and wellness. Another one is your life purpose, vision, alignment. So we're going to go through a lot of slides and techniques in the Mind Mastery class, and we will go much deeper into brain refreshing technique. It's a very powerful technique, and when you begin to use it, You will also go deeper into conditioning your brain for success, and you will keep refreshing and reloading the information multiple times throughout the day, and you will create neural pathways toward that possibility. So begin to do that today. Now, if you have sticky notes, great. If you don't have sticky notes, write it on a piece of paper with maybe color marker that I am worthy of earning $X per month. Also have I earn $X per month. First start with I am worthy, so you condition your brain for success. Then you move into gradually I earn $X. So you are affirming that to every cell of your body that for your reality, starting now, that is true. You have just entered a new reality where that is true. Okay? So begin to play with these energies, and it's a powerful brain refreshing technique. I just gave you the first part of it. So really put that in action and notice what begins to shift in the next few days. You will continue to condition and reprogram your brain just by using the brain refreshing technique. How do you use it? Let's say you use it for maybe 3 to 4 minutes morning, and 3 to 4 minutes in the afternoon, 3 to 4 minutes before you go to bed. If you use it for 10-12 minutes a day, that's great. These days, sometimes when I go to bed or before I go to bed, I've been playing with some visuals that I have about the company, and I keep using the brain refreshing technique, and I have some of the encoded images. I'm using all those together, and I keep refreshing my brain that this is my new reality. This is my new reality. I accept it. This is my new reality. This is how I help people. This is how I achieve all my success and create a lot of success. So I've been starting to do that, and I'm also noticing that how it's sometimes in the past when I had huge global visions, I thought, well, yeah, someday, but now it feels like it's closer. Okay, so use the technique that I mentioned, the brain refreshing technique. Let me refresh that again. Let's say you have a particular goal written here. It's easier to start with finances, or if health is a better or a higher priority for you, start with health, or relationship is a higher priority for you, start with relationship. Whatever your priority is, whatever your vision or one of the priority for this year is, start with that goal and use the brain refreshing technique. Means you have it, so you are looking at it, you close your eyes, take a deep breath in, you open your eyes, you read the statement, you understand what it means, you feel it in your body, you think about the ultimate scenario, you think about the possibilities, you think about all kinds of magic and miracles. While you're doing that, you can keep running Restore Inner Abundance for you. It's a holographic tool. It will just empower you even more. But once you spend maybe 5, 7, 10 seconds, close your eyes again. Don't spend minutes. Then your brain can go into all different possibilities. Spend seconds. Then close your eyes again. Take a deep breath in. Open it. See it. Feel it. Hear it. Smell it. Notice with all of your senses. Again, after 5, 7, 10, 12 seconds, close your eyes. Again, open your eyes and use the brain refreshing technique. Use it with one particular idea or goal or vision or priority that you have right now. Do that right after you watch the video. So start right now and just notice how your perception of reality, how the possibility begins to change in your mind and in your heart in just the next few days. Okay? So as you know that this is a preview for the Mind Mastery call, and the Mind Mastery, this is the first live stream we're going to be doing. So I figured out what the techno glitch was, so that's not going to happen Saturday or Sunday. let's hold a space for that. So it's a 2-day live stream event. We're going to be doing a lot of processing, a lot of integrations, and day 1 is more about building some of your foundations, then using the brain refreshing technique with visuals, with encoded images, with certain statements that are going to be empowering for you, and then doing a lot of transformation on what comes up for you, your lack, limitations, things that your brain throws at you that no, it's not going to happen, or that's not the case, not for me. So we'll be doing a lot of transformation of those patterns, and we'll play with signaling the universe, like a radio station or a TV station or a Wi-Fi, the way you have Wi-Fi signals going out from a station, a router. You want to make sure that your brain is that router that's constantly sending out the broadcast signal. So we're going to be doing all of that on day 1. Also, we're going to be doing a lot of about synchronizing the left and right hemispheres of your brain. So I'm going to help you to light up one side of your brain and then move the energy to the other side, then bring it back to the other side, and then we will do some infinity waves, and we will bring in some stellar energies, earth energies, abundance energies, and we will really look at creating new neural pathways and enhancing your current neural pathways. Yes, absolutely, you can create new neural pathways. It's science. Just read up the information. When you have certain thoughts and feelings and sensations, when you do things over and over and over again, you begin to create and solidify new pathways. So we will do a lot of those techniques around brain, conditioning your brain for success, raising the vibration, connecting the firing of your neurons to possibilities and all that. Okay, so we're going to be doing all of that, and we will also do some vision practice so that you can train your brain for success. And on day 2, we will go more into brain transmission. We will do a lot of processing with the Olsteric elector. If you don't have it, then you will experience it with me. And then we will play with infinity vision waves. We will play with holographic vision bubbles, and we'll play with some of the cosmic energy. So day 2 is going to be going deeper, faster, and embodying and solidifying all those energies and information that we are playing with. So we're going to be looking at some of the primary areas: abundance meaning financial abundance, prosperity, success, all of that, love, romance, and relationships, health and wellness, and personal and spiritual growth. So around those areas, we're going to be doing a lot of practices. So the Mind Mastery event, it's not going to be a lecture based. I'm going to talk, I'm going to explain, and then we're going to be doing a lot of processing. Yeah, so I'm going to help you do a lot of processing as we play with energy information. Generally, I know you're used to hearing me on the phone, so this time you will watch me too. And in the hologram, I will just see you because I can't at the moment see you right now. But in the hologram, I see you. So we'll have some fun with all the processes. So the class, the Mind Mastery program is going to be on the 14th and 15th of January. So which is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and schedule about 4 to 5 hours. It doesn't mean you just have to sit on a chair for 4 to 5 hours. We'll have breaks. We'll do some exercises. You'll stand up. We'll have tea breaks and everything, and you will get to ask a lot of questions too. Okay, so that information is available to you. Look at the site and look at the information and see what resonates with you. If you're unsure, you can always start with day 1 and then add day 2 after you're done with day 1, or you can just sign up for both right away and get the benefit, the package deal too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a short transformation journey. All right, let's do that. So again, generally I'm used to playing with the audio only. Now this time we're going to be playing with video. Behind me, this is actually Andromeda Galaxy. So if you're looking at the screen, you can allow Andromeda Galaxy to empower you. Think about all the stars from Andromeda Galaxy sending you a gentle spiraling mist. Okay? So let's do a quick journey and then I can take some questions. So after the journey, you can type in some of the questions on the chat window. I will open up the chat window again and then I can take a look at some of the questions that you may have. So close your eyes. I see some of your eyes are still open. Yes, I can see through the camera. Okay, close your eyes. Focus on your heart. And let's begin to breathe in and out deeply and gently. Allow spiraling rays and the energies from the earth and the sun to spiral through you up and down, creating a vortex between the earth and the sun. Let's focus on 2017. Just think about the entire calendar year 2017. In your mind, picture all the days. I'm going to run the rings of harmony for you and for all the days of this year. Let's harmonize the days in advance. Imagine or visualize dirty water coming out of every single day of this year. And every single day is becoming bright, shiny, and golden. Imagine dirty water coming out of you. Dirty water represents everything that's no longer beneficial for you. Old patterns, old programming, thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs. Let's flush this out of your system. Let's bring in a lot of transformation energy, and then let's have this energy spiral through every day of this year. Think about your ideas, your goals, your visions, your priorities. Think about finances. Think about relationships. Think about health and wellness. Think about your alignment, travel, recreation, fun, joy, excitement. Think about all these areas and allow the transformation energy that I'm bringing in to spiral through you for every day of this year. Notice your sensations. Allow the energies to get stronger. Notice our picture in your mind that every day becomes a vortex of energy. Every day of this year is having a spiraling vortex of energy flowing through that day for you, for your reality, for your ideas, for your vision, for your goals, for your priorities, and for your life. Let's transform anything that needs to be transformed. Let's let go of all the old stuff that happened. Things that happened in the past. They're no longer necessary for us. We don't need to constantly remind us of what didn't happen or what happened that we did not like. Imagine placing all of those in a gigantic recycling bin. Allow the garbage trucks to take those away. They're gone permanently from your life, from your reality. Let's bring in a lot of abundance energy. I'm going to bring in a spiraling vortex of abundance energy through you for yourself and for every day of this year. Imagine a golden spiraling vortex of abundance energy going through every day of this year for you. Think about the calendar year 2017. Allow the spiraling vortex of abundance energy to get stronger for you. Allow the spiraling golden vortex of abundance energy to flow through your bank accounts, through your thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs, through ideas, through your initiatives, and new initiatives and ideas for the year, for your life. Let's bring in a stronger foundation energy and imagine your life's foundation getting stronger. Imagine Earth supporting you, cosmic energies supporting you, the universe supporting you. Let's focus on building foundation for long-term success and prosperity. Let's focus on building a solid foundation for long-term relationships, collaboration, for health and wellness, to receive, to embody, to experience vibrant health. Have all these energies spiral through you. Let's breathe in and out deeply and gently a few more times. Come back to your present moment. Rub your hands together and gently open your eyes. All right, welcome back. Again, if you wanna, if you're not a part of the Mind Mastery, which is happening this weekend, you can find out more about it. And this is the page. As I mentioned, day 1, we're going to be exploring your vision, and then we're going to do a lot of exercises around your brain refreshing technique using encoded images and information, and transform a lot of lack and limitations, redirecting your focus with power questions, signaling the universe, and get answers, manifest with vortex energies, synchronizing the hemispheres of your brain, power of detachment. So we're going to go through a lot of these exercises on day 1, and day 2 is going to be going deeper, how your neurons fire and activated, doing some neural network reprogramming, doing a lot of brain transmission, so sending out signals repeatedly from your brain, doing a lot of processing with the old story collector, and learning about infinity waves, and getting an integration of the holographic vision bubble. I will install that and integrate that for you, and then you can use it anytime, and we will infuse part of cosmic forces. Okay, so that's great. Now that's pretty much what I had to say for the live stream. Let's see, where did my live stream go? All right, so if you have questions, then you can type in your questions in the chat window. I will take a look at it, and again, understand there's about a 15-second or so delay, so I will take a look at some of the comments that came in. Most of those were from the beginning about testing sound and everything. So if you have any questions, specific question, then you can type in your question, and I will go through those questions and I will respond. Okay. Nora is asking if you're not able to spend 4 hours, will there be a replay? Oh yeah, absolutely. There's going to be a replay, and you can, I will add or post the video on the members page, and then you can watch the video anytime. Okay. I will stay on for a little longer just to see if there are any other questions. As I mentioned, there's a little bit of time delay between, when I say things and when you hear things. From Rose, I see those neurons. Are they only in the brain, in your head, or are there other neurons? Are there other neurons elsewhere in the body? When we are talking about your neural network, I'm only talking about the brain. So you have all kinds of connections all over you, but we are talking about your brain and your references, how your brain references, how neurons in your brain fire. So we're talking about the neural network in your brain. But you have connections all over your body. Is the Inner Abundance program available now or just on Saturday? Oh, it's a part of the foundational series, Holographic Transformation. restoring our abundance. So you can always look at it. If you don't have it, you can always look at the series. Kathy, I have registered for today. Will there be a recap from day one? I don't think I'm gonna do a recap. Things that are specific to day one. There will be for day one. Each day is unique, but certainly we're going to be going through a lot of exercises on day one. So if I mention something, so on day two, I'm not going to say something that you don't know what that is. I'm not going to integrate something on day one and ask you to use it on day two. No, that's not going to be happening. Each day is separate. However, day one is really helpful to build that foundation and doing all those exercises, and especially the brain refreshing technique and some of the reprogramming and reconditioning of your mind. So those will be very powerful for day one. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna wait maybe a couple more minutes to see if there are any other questions. If there are, great. Otherwise, we will end for today. So I'm gonna wait for another minute. I'm gonna have a little bit of tea. Oh, it's cold by now. It's been sitting there for an hour. All right. Thank you. All right. So Kathy says thank you. I don't see any other question at the moment. All right. So I'm really looking forward to this weekend, and if you are a part of it, great. I'm gonna post. I already have a few things in the membership area for those pages. I'll post some more things and some questions today, so you can begin to look at your membership area and begin to play with those questions, so you can notice your response. And I will also ask you some specifics around abundance, around finances, around relationship, health and wellness, so you can solidify your 2017 vision. So once you have a good idea, or even if you don't have an idea, you can use the technique and then solidify your ideas too. But begin somewhere, okay? So I'll post some more questions on the page, and then we will go through those. So, do take a look at the Mind Mastery page. We are starting the year with Mind Mastery because, it's a powerful year to build a foundation for success. And, in my last number of years of exploration and working or playing with so many of you from all over the world, I see a lot of repeating patterns. I see that so many going, and it happens to all of us up to a certain level, but for some it's a lot more. You do something and you take some initiatives, and then you go backwards, and then you don't follow through because your brain hasn't been conditioned for the new thing that you want to enter or add or manifest. So let's really condition your brain. So I really want to give you some unconventional ways of doing reprogramming of your brain that are easy, that are simple, that are powerful. You can do them anytime throughout the day. You don't have to go through an hour-long meditation and close your eyes. I want to give you the techniques so that you can actually use it on a regular basis. Just a brain refreshing technique. When you use it with the encoded images and everything, and with graphics, with questions, with images, then it's going to be a lot more powerful. Just that alone will create a significant shift. So start using that today. Use it for the next few days before we go live with the the 2-day live event. Just notice how much your brain shifts, how much of an inner shift you have just by using the brain refreshing technique. So that's only one of the techniques we're going to be exploring in Mind Mastery, and then we will play with a lot of different energies and techniques. Okay. All right. So I think that's pretty much it on the webcast. Well, on the chat window actually. And there are no other questions. So thanks again for joining. I will post the video, I believe, on the thank you page, and the page from where you accessed the live stream information. Well, I guess you got an email too, but on the thank you page we'll have the video posted so you can listen or watch it, and you can watch different segments of it, but make sure immediately that you begin to apply some of the steps. Begin to apply the initial step of the brain refreshing technique. Start with just that eye movement, going back and forth by looking at an image and thinking about possibilities, feeling the possibilities. So just by doing that in the next few days, you will notice some shifts. Use it throughout the day, many times a day. A few minutes in the morning, a few minutes in the afternoon, a few minutes in the evening. Whenever you have a little bit of extra time, just use it. Have something on your phone. Take a picture with your phone and then use it on the phone. Let's say if you're commuting, if you're taking a train or anything, and don't use it when you're driving, but otherwise keep playing with it throughout the day, and let's have a lot of fun. Okay, so let's decide that we want to enjoy this year, we want to have a lot of fun this year while we create a solid foundation for long-term success. Take care, have a magical rest of your evening, and have a magical year. Bye.